Hi, I'm Kai Vanderlip, and the project that I founded is the Japanese Incarceration Literature for Libraries.
The Lake Washington Schools Foundation provided funding for Kai's Japanese Incarceration Literature for Libraries project. This year, Kai delivered picture books about the Japanese American incarceration to elementary schools in the Lake Washington School District, ultimately impacting more than 14,000 students.
The goal was to spread awareness about the Japanese incarceration of 1942, which actually affected my family personally, so I had some family ties in this. My great-grandfather's brother was incarcerated, his brother-in-law was incarcerated, and more family members as well. Well, I know that it's not something that's taught that much, so I was really hoping to get kind of that extra layer and to teach people, so that the amount of people who don't know that this was a thing decreases. And the mission statement for this project is actually to teach kids about this at a young age so they can grow up to be more equitable citizens and spot and speak out against intolerance in all forms. So I'd been researching the incarceration ever since 5th grade. I wanted to do some form of project, and on the news I kept seeing things with Asian hate crimes, and that really kind of spurred me to go, okay, this is the one I want to do. I want to focus on somehow spreading awareness about what happened before so it never happens again. That's actually a common saying about the incarceration is nidoto nai yoni, which roughly translates to let it not happen again. That was kind of the inciting incident, or the spark, that got me going on this project.
With the assistance of librarians Leanne Clausen of Ben Franklin Elementary and Christy Reagan of Peter Kirk Elementary, Kai selected books about the incarceration experience. Amy Waldrop, Lake Washington School District lead librarian, helped verify age appropriateness of the selections before they were distributed to schools for the 2022 Day of Remembrance.
And then after getting all the books, I teamed up with my high school's equity team. One of our big projects there was that we packaged all the books into 33 different bags and wrote down where they were going, who they were going to, and then we started shipping them out in time for the 80th anniversary of when Executive Order 9066 was signed, which called for the forced removal of the Japanese from the West Coast. So we got them rolled out late January so that they would actually arrive in schools before the Day of Remembrance, which was in February. For next steps, I provided supplementary lesson plans with the books. I sent in an email to all the principals and librarians in the Lake Washington School District, and I actually have gotten a lot of feedback because a lot of librarians were kind of inspired by that and actually ran some lessons. So I had a lot of feedback where some of the worksheets I had got filled in, and I got to see those. Librarians sent me comments from parents and from students, and I also got comments about a student who talked about how his grandparents or great-grandparents were incarcerated. And he said, I'm glad somebody's doing this, I'm glad somebody's talking about it. I definitely don't think that this project would have gotten done without help from the Lake Washington Schools Foundation. I mean, it was such a generous grant, and I got the vast majority of the books with it. It's what got 5 out of the 6 books for 33 schools, so this wouldn't have been a project without it. Seriously, thank you so much. It's been great working with you guys. It's been truly a wonderful experience.